My name is Isabella Eliopulos, and I'm a radio major and a journalism minor. At Columbia, I learned a lot. I learned that you don't have to pick one thing to study, first of all, because that was a big, stressor, I think. I came into school undecided. I just knew that I was attracted to the arts and the atmosphere of Columbia. And so, going through the process of deciding on a major and realizing that there's so much that you can do. And then, I combined radio with journalism, so that opens up another kind of, opportunity for me to do broadcast journalism work and stuff like that. So just kind of learning that you don't have to settle on one specific area of study. I know sometimes, just especially in the beginning, I would be conflicted about, okay, I'm at college, but I'm not at a traditional university. I live in a dorm, but it's more like a nice apartment. Sometimes you get worried that you're missing out on some key college experience like that. But over the course of my time, it was clear that I wasn't missing out on anything. I got to, Columbia, being such a small school in comparison to some larger ones, gives you the opportunity to really get close to people. And so I think that it's made me who I am in the sense that, I've met people who I consider lifelong friends. And also I don't know if I ever would have pursued radio had I gone to a different school. One of the things that comes to my mind in terms of the concept of rising is the fact that it's consistency. So I think about the sun, and it rises every day, and I think that Columbia has held me accountable to quite literally rise out of bed and go and do. I think that's something I definitely struggle with maintaining motivation. I think a lot of us do, but being at Columbia there's always been an opportunity for me to take. And I would say just try and attend things, obviously don't overwhelm yourself, but just try and get out there. And even if it's something you didn't think you'd be interested in, chances are it's going to be a fun, new experience for you. And then another thing I would say is if you have the flexibility and if you have a little bit of room in your schedule, take a class that you never exactly planned for. I did get to take Latin American Studies, and I took a class, Latin American Women in the Arts, and those were some of the best classes that I've taken. And I've taken some good classes too, but those will always stick with me because it was just information and culture that I never would have been exposed to otherwise, So I would say just try to just dabble in some things. This is a great school to do that. Everybody is very inclusive, and you never know, but a lot of your studies might overlap with things that you wouldn't have, thought about before.